My name is Leo, and I am in China. After crossing the invisible line of 35 years old, I was eliminated from the workplace. I don't have a good education, nor resources. When I was young, I thought as long as people were willing to endure hardship, life would gradually improve. But at this age, I found that the society is really cruel under the bright surface. The first obstacle in finding a job is the age limit. The recruitment page clearly states that under 35, and HRS quickly skim through resumes. They don't even give them a chance to communicate. Young job seekers have the capital to make mistakes. If you have no experience, can be trained slowly, for me, without a high degree to vouch for me, and no family resources to rely on. In the eyes of enterprises, there is only low cost effectiveness. In such an environment, where should I go? Good afternoon. The weather is nice today. Now, it's time for lunch again. I'm going to cook now. I'm cutting some ingredients now. This onion is from a few days ago. I'm going to cut it now. I'm going to cook 2 dishes today. The pot is filled with shredded kelp. I bought this kelp from the internet, which is cheap. I soaked it a little bit, and it makes a large pot. And the other dish is, I'm going to fry a potato slice. I bought these potatoes from the supermarket. It seems to be 3 yuan per catty now. About $half per catty. I'll fry the potatoes a little bit. For the kelp, I took them out and put them in a bowl. I made a sauce. Now I'm going to mix the sauce. It's cold seaweed salad. I like to eat it this way. Cold shredded kelp is my favorite in summer. And for the potato slices, I also put in some onions. Now I'm going to add the seasoning. Ready to serve. These shredded potatoes go well with rice. Okay, now I'm ready to serve. Well, the rice is from yesterday. That wasn't finished. So I heated it up. Oh, a little bit fell on the table. But it doesn't matter. Today, I'll just cook 2 dishes. Actually, the cost is not much. Maybe less than $2. The big brother opposite went to work. I can't see him when I look up. He usually comes back at night. He lives in the urban village, especially for 2 buildings like ours. The distance between the buildings is very narrow. There is basically no privacy. I know who lives across from me clearly. After dinner, I rinsed the pot and bowl and washed them. After washing these kitchen utensils, I'm going out for a walk to see the outside situation. Otherwise, if I stay in this small rental house every day, I feel like I'm going to be depressed. Although I only cook for myself, this small kitchen is still a bit dirty. I'm waiting for the subway at the subway station. This is in Shenzhen, where many migrant workers live. It's a subway station near a village in Shenzhen. It's a bit sunny outside today, and I didn't take a nap at noon. I'm a little sleepy now. There is also a big brother, sitting there and swiping his phone. Every time I go out, seeing everyone busy, while others are very idle. I feel like I have nothing serious to do. Now I'm going to take a walk. This place is also a place where many people, where migrant workers rent houses. But now this thing should be mechanized. Passing by this, a street stall set up by an old man. He sells things made of, yes, the wheat straw, to make handicrafts. It's the wheat straw. Then I talked to him. The uncle is very enthusiastic. Few people use it to fan themselves. He also showed me the bamboo-made dustpan. Yes. I don't know what it's called outside. Anyway, it's a kitchen utensil. This small fan is. He said the elderly like it more. Because everyone uses air conditioners now. So the audience for this kind of fan is not large. I passed by a wet market. There are many agricultural products, and some cooked food and so on. There are many people. There are all kinds of things sold inside. It should be for the people nearby to buy vegetables and meat. I saw this thing. I don't know what it's called. It's 26 yuan per catty. And this is the seafood in sauce. It's a specialty of Kaohsiung region. The boss said 30 yuan per catty. So a box is about 1 catty. 3 yuan. And this is a cold dish. In summer, people like to eat cold dishes. This may be some unique features of China. I continued to walk inside. I found the vegetables. Here are still very fresh. The meat is also very fresh. I think I can come here more often. I can buy more vegetables in the market. There are also many fruit sellers here. Some of them I have never seen before. After visiting this market, Keimauchi. I don't know where to go now, but I didn't want to go back immediately. Then I met a young man on the roadside, about 20 years old, riding a motorcycle, and offered to take me to the urban village. I sat on the back seat, and we talked very engagedly. He came to Shenzhen to work at 15. Then he told me his story. He is from Kaohsiung. He said he came to Shenzhen at the age of 15. He lives nearby. But he doesn't have a job now. The young man is very talkative. Then I came out, wanted to drink something on the roadside. Then I passed by. I saw a group of big brothers on the roadside. Were playing cards for entertainment. I was curious why they were all here at this time. Then I talked to the owner of the milk tea shop. He told me these big brothers are all workers. Workers who work in the market. They work the night shift. I had a cup of lemon tea here and checked the recruitment app, but still no interview invitation. Then suddenly it started to rain heavily. I turned into the market where those guys work. This is a seafood market. Seafood is quite expensive. I guess those big brothers who play cards on the roadside, they're jobbies. I guess they load and unload here at night. It was getting dark, and I was hungry. Then I passed by a bakery. I wanted to buy some toast to have for breakfast. This is more cost-effective. Then there is a spicy hot pot on the roadside, saying it's been passed down for 3 generations. And there are many people, so I was attracted in. But when I looked at the dishes, well, it's okay. Not particularly rich. And not particularly fresh. I'm waiting for my spicy hot pot, but I feel like I've been cheated. This spicy hot pot is so expensive. 40 yuan. Enough for me to cook at home for 2 days. And the taste is just like the hot pot base. I didn't choose many dishes, just a little bit. And they are all vegetarian dishes. Okay, that's all for today.